Hello, everybody. This is Glenda, Rosie, and Buster again. And God bless you for being here. Today, I want you to think about what the Bible has to say about gentleness. Some versions call it meekness. Now, the dictionary definition of meek is somewhat submissive, lowly. In fact, Jesus called himself lowly of heart, in a sense of being humble. It does not mean that you aren't strong or that you have to be a doormat. In Galatians 5:22 and 23, from the King James Version, it says, "But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such things there is no law." So, if there is nothing about it that is against the law, why not practice it? And gentleness is listed right in there. Jesus, well, even in the Old Testament, it talks about the value of gentleness. And in some places, it seems to be almost interchangeable with meekness. Meekness, even though it's considered in the dictionary as somewhat submissive and quiet, unobtrusive, does not mean that you're weak at all. In fact, what it means is that you are strong, but you're controlling that strength. That is, I did some research on that, and there have been several comparisons, but the one I think a lot of us can connect with on a general basis is holding a baby. We are much larger than a baby. We are so strong. We have to remind ourselves, remind everybody else to be careful of that head. Be gentle with them. Don't do anything to hurt them. You have to be very careful with a new infant. And that is controlling the strength that is behind that gentleness. That is how I understood some of the things that I looked up about it. And I think that's a wonderful, wonderful way of putting it. You are serving that baby at that point. You are humbling yourself to do that. And you love it. That's the thing. We are not. Gentleness or meekness, as sometimes it's called, does not mean that you're a whipping post. No. I don't encourage anybody to be a whipping post or a doormat. But you have a quiet spirit. You put that out around you, and people respond to that in a way, I don't know, I guess for me, if I feel that gentleness and genuineness in a person, I feel more trust for them. I feel like I can trust them. So anyway, and there is another place where Christ talks about his particular form of gentleness. In Matthew 11:29 and 30, take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. He's talking, this is the King James. King James is the primary public domain source that I can use without any worry. So I do often use it. I think I can quote the others as long as I give full credit and acknowledgement. But basically that is saying that he's meek, that's his gentleness. But Jesus has never ever been weak. And lowly in heart, that's his humility. It doesn't mean that he's got a sad heart or anything like that. Or that he's beneath anybody. It just means he's humble. And that's what he wants you to take on. That's what he wants me to take on. And I don't want this to be a preachy thing. It's just a topic I wanted to talk about tonight. So what would you say is your best gentle feature in yourself? We all have different. I mean, we can have similar. We can have same ones, but for me, okay. Yes, I had my children and I raised them, but I think that God gave me a gift for a specific gentleness toward the elderly and those who are unable to fully take care of themselves, people with special needs, and even the terminally ill. Those seem to be my specialties. I, for one, I didn't feel I could emotionally handle taking care in a pediatric situation if a child were extremely ill. It just wasn't something that I felt I could deal with. My gift seemed to be with the elderly and special needs. Your gift may be with something with the public. You know, I mean, there's gentleness in all of us, and but where do you feel for you that your most comfortable, most likely gentle place is? Does that make sense? I mean, I'm not asking that in the sense of the verses so much as I'm asking it in a personal sense. Because we are all unique. We're uniquely made, but we're also all made in the same image. We know God has that gentleness for all of that. So, but we can't all do everything or have that knack of gentleness, because there's things that it takes a special person to be able to do. So, I'll expect to hear from you tomorrow. I hope I hear from you tomorrow. Be sure to subscribe and click that notifications bell. And please, what am I supposed to say? Smile and wave and give us a thumbs up. Yes, please, and comment below. Like Glenda said, what's your special gentle gift? That was a good way of putting it, Rosie. Thank you. Good night. Good night. Jesus be your light. We will see you tomorrow, and God bless. God bless you. See you mañana. Love you. He got his kiss in there.